Hello, I'm so happy I got a hold of you. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lucius Showcase. I am Lucious T, and welcome back to the backlog. Now this week we're doing something very exciting. I'm covering a fighting game. I think that's the first one I've even talked about in 3 years. And I'm terrible at fighting games. So let's see how terrible I am. Let's check it out. I don't play fighting games very often. Why, you ask? Because I'm terrible at D-button prompts, and arcade sticks, forget about it. But I do have very fond memories of Street Fighter 2. It's actually the very first fighting game I ever played. Me and my older brother would sink hours upon hours into it, doing our own dummy brackets on scratch paper, doing the alternate colors of the different characters' code, and just having a blast. I even got the limited run 25th anniversary edition from I Am 8-Bit.
And I think we all know the only reason I bought this damn thing was to show off.
And no, I didn't get the color I wanted. Here's the unboxing.
It is with heavy heart. I must unseal this. I need to know what color it is. Let's see if I got lucky. Come on. Aww. That's the face of a loser.
Sadly, I moved on to Mortal Kombat because, let's face it, fatalities rock, and I haven't played the Street Fighter series since Street Fighter Alpha 3 on the PlayStation, and I probably played that an hour. So my buddy at work lent me Street Fighter 5 about a year ago, and now seemed like a good time to finally play it. Street Fighter 5 is a 2.5D one-on-one fighter. You can play as several different fighters from games of every era, be it series mainstay Ryu.
You mean Ryu?
No, I mean Ryu. I say Ryu. Yeah, you say Sifa too, but it doesn't make it right, you idiot. Anyways, the focus of the game is being logged into the online servers and fighting others 1v1 online.
1v1 me do. Mate.
Whilst earning character levels and fight money for the store. Strike you as odd that I'm not mentioning single-player content. Well, the rumors were true. There is none. Each character has a 2 to 3 fight story mode, which is broken up by cutscenes and ridiculous setups.
You the Dalsim? One of the 7 yoga masters in the world you gotta meet at least once?
Each can be finished in about 5 to 8 minutes, and if you skip the cutscenes, 2 to 3 minutes. This is ridiculous. There is no arcade mode either, so unless you want to get pounded online or play singles matches against the computer, there isn't much here for genre hoppers like me. I can stop right now. Skip it.
But wait, Lucius, the arcade mode patch just came out that changes the whole game.
You mean this game's been out for a year and a half and that patch just came out now?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Grape juice? Okay, I was being a little unfair earlier, mainly because I knew this update was coming out the week after I started playing. And wow, what a night and day experience. Not only did they add one arcade mode, they added 6, each loosely based on previous Street Fighter games. And yes, it seems silly that essentially a playlist of enemies is making me change my tune on this game, but for someone who doesn't play fighting games, this is the easiest way to get acclimated and may be all they are looking for. Back in the day, Chun-Li was my main, and getting to play her in arcade mode gave me a purpose. I had a goal outside of just training, and in so doing, I learned a few of her specials and combos. I even figured out through random button mashing how to activate specials and ultimates. I did the same thing with Ken and Ryu. Though, for the life of me, I don't know how to make Guile work. For him, I just went to the old cheap throw the same move technique. The gameplay is a marked improvement from the 90s. Button combos seem much easier with the analog sticks, and it made me want to get better, which a good fighting game does. They even throw in an end-of-round carrot for Mortal Kombat fans like me. If you defeat an enemy at the end of the screen with a strong attack, it will launch them into a ridiculous cutscene. Whether it be into a coffin or an M. Bison statue, they are all highly satisfying. They even allow you to do a special with any punch, if it's a punch special, and any kick, if it's a kick special. You have a light kick, medium kick, a strong kick, light punch, medium punch, strong punch, all very similar. Now it's very advanced, but I can still see the framework of the game I once knew. The V trigger gives you a timed ability augment window, amongst other things I didn't figure out. The special meter can enhance abilities or be used all at once as an ultimate. And damn, when those hit, you feel great. But if you waste it, oh man. I'm also pretty sure the wind guy is the Eddie Gordo of this game because I felt way too good as him. Now once you finish arcade mode, you unlock a character-specific end screen depending on which tournament you did and which character. A little lackluster, but hey, it's something. Sadly, arcade mode does not earn you any fight money, so it would seem you can't unlock characters by playing it. Though once you get acclimated through arcade, I'm sure the leap to online would be a lot less daunting. Time for some Lucius metrics. Series fatigue. None. I don't know much about fighting games, but I can appreciate good design. There is enough potential strategy and depth layered into switching V-triggers with a special bar that is a high risk, high reward that the game felt incredibly fresh, even if I'm terrible at it. I'm just glad I got to play as some old friends and wasn't completely terrible. Time sensitivity. If you're like me, I hope you waited. If you're not a hardcore tournament fighter, there was not much here for casual Street Fighter players, to the point of being insulting. As sad as it is that the game took 1.5 years to be fully finished, it is complete now and offers a great variety for anyone who enjoyed a Street Fighter back in the day like me to a hardcore PvP mate 1v1 me do. Controls. Good, but beyond me. I learned a long time ago that I just don't have it in me to be a 1v1 fighting game guru. Stuff like Smash and Def Jam games and other things just came a lot easier to me because I didn't have to do complex button prompts. Now the game still feels great, and you can accidentally trigger some cool stuff by button mashing, so I still had a great time. Replay. A lot or a little. With so many characters to learn and modes to use, not to mention online, you can play this game for months. Or you can play it for a few days. Really just depends on your opinion of fighting games. Storytelling. Insulting. The story mode in this game seems like a slap in the face for how tacked on it is, and frankly, I would not have minded losing it in favor of the arcade mode. If you had told me 3 years ago I'd be reviewing a Street Fighter game, I would have said you were crazy. But I really enjoyed stepping out of my comfort zone and trying out a genre I don't really get to play very often. Now, irritation at Capcom aside, the arcade edition is a free patch to everyone who owns the base game, which you can pick up dirt cheap anywhere. So taking all that into account from the perspective of a binge-playing game finisher, I give this my Lucious T recommendation of play it. And there you have it. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you have Street Fighter V and if you've played it since the arcade edition has came out and you like it, or if you have the game and you weren't aware that this patch came out. Because if you enjoy Street Fighter, which it's a 1v1 fighter, I mean, it's good. If you like the game, it's good. I think you'll really enjoy playing it again. The arcade mode is so cool, the way they've sectioned it off into 6 different things, and it's a good game. It's a good game. I enjoyed playing it. Once again, if I had more time, I'd probably play more, but I enjoyed it. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know you're enjoying the backlog. I think this is my 5th episode now, and I'm enjoying playing modern games again. It's kind of nice, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching me. Let me know if you need something retro to keep you hooked, although at this point I think you guys just like me, which thank you for that. So, it's been so nice getting a hold of you. Take care.